What's up, guys? How's everybody doing? So, man, do I got a story for you today. We're going to get right into Ballard's bullshit. Your host is also the main character. So, I kind of want you to get a feel for this girl. So, now mind you, I do like this girl. We became friends after all of this. She's crazy, but she's fun. So, there was this girl that I used to fuck with, right? We were at this person's house one time. She told me she wanted to talk to me. And I go in the bedroom and I turn around and I'm facing her and the door. And I'm really close to the end of the bed. Like my calves are touching it. And you remember those Adidas windbreakers that had the buttons all the way up? So, by the way, I'm trying to quit smoking. I've been taking Chantix. And let me tell you what, it makes you not want to smoke as much as you normally do because I threw up so bad from that shit. So anyway, she tells me she's got something to talk to me about, right? So we go in this room, turn around, and I'm talking to her. And she so swiftly grabs me like by the in front of my pants and pushes me back and rips my pants completely off. I'm talking like gone. Just pantless. And I was only like 19, so I was like, whoa, what the fuck just happened, you know? So that's how this girl is, all right? So I fucked with this girl for a while. We were friends, but whatever. And I started seeing somebody, like seriously seeing somebody, and so I told her, I'm not gonna be fucking with you anymore. Well, the next day we're at my parents' house. Now the layout of my parents' house, you're gonna need to understand what happens next. So you have their house. And then there is this Egyptian style tent that is on a platform. And then there's the bonfire pit, and then the pool and the fence. Now the fence is probably about 100 feet around and probably like 8 or 9 feet high. So you go out into the back of their house. Here's the pool, and then there's a big, huge open lot behind them. And here is where the road is. And out from the road, there's like a little hill that comes down into the yard. So we're playing ball. We got some mixed drinks and shit. We're just chilling, vibing. It's like this time of year out. It's perfect sweater weather. And Cross Center, somebody was like, Ballard! And they threw that shit. And when I tell you, I caught that shit backwards, falling backwards onto the hill. Doop. I didn't spill a drop of my fucking drink. Not a drop. Nope. It was all in the cup, and it was all in me. Because I drank it. So, anyways, so we're out there doing that. Now, this fucking great thing has just happened, alright? Probably like one of the best sports moments of my life. And all of a sudden, you see this car coming, and they're turning down to come around my parents' embankment. Now, I'm only like 5 feet from this. I'm like, what the fuck? I look, and it's her, and she's like, and I'm like, Cross, you better fuck go. So we're running. We get to my parents' fence, turn around. I jumped up on the fucking hood. We both looked at each other like, what the fuck? And her car broke my parents' fucking pool fence, and I almost died. Like, it was so fucking dramatic. I don't even know what happened afterwards. I'm gonna have to ask somebody. Anyways, my parents were very upset, obviously, so she was not allowed back at our house. That's my cats. They're fucking nuts. I actually made this yesterday, but I didn't like the way that it turned out. So, I'm redoing it. But Yoda, yesterday, while I'm filming, he's licking my hand for like 15 minutes. I was like, what is wrong with you? What are you doing? He was just chilling. I was like, my hand was wet from him licking it so much. It was fucking gross. He's such a love bug. He really is a sweet little guy. So that's some Ballard bullshit for you. I know that was kind of a short one, but So somebody asked, I forget who asked about my childhood. So I'll give you a little background, and then my next video I make, I'll give you, like more of my life. Um, so I have my parents are together still. They just celebrated 53, 54 years of marriage, something like that. And there's seven of us. There's four above me, two below me. Um, I love all my siblings. I'm like the only one that sees all of them. Life takes you in different directions. People make horrible choices, and things just are bad sometimes. So, um, but my mom used to take me to get my hair permed like every month. And when I tell you, I had like red hair. I'm gonna find one of the pictures and put it up for you. I think one's on Facebook if you guys look there. My Facebook is Jamilee, JamileeBeth, Jamilee Beth, and then Ballard. But I'm not on Facebook too much anymore because I couldn't get it downloaded on my. Well, I got it downloaded on my phone, but I can't remember my password, so I cannot get into my Messenger or Facebook on my new phone, unfortunately. I figured it out yesterday, I think. I have like 16 nieces and nephews and 14 great nieces and nephews. And that's just from my side. My wife's side is just as crazy. I have just as much nieces and nephews on that side as I do that side. So I probably have 30 nieces and nephews and probably 30 great nieces and nephews. All together, yeah, absolutely. I'm married. I have two kids. I went to school in Sydney. That's where I grew up. I was just talking to my friend Sean the other day, and he grew up right across like kitty corner from me. I was on Weingard Street this way, and then Colgrove ran this way, and he was like, my house is here, and his house was there. And I'll tell you what, I wouldn't give up my childhood for anything. All the bad things that happened, all the fucked up shit that went down. Um, I had a good childhood for the most part. Like when I was at my parents' house and I was outside playing with my friends and stuff, like we would have done anything for each other. Unfortunately, people change when they get older and shit happens, but it was the best moments of my life. So I used to get grounded a lot because I was naughty. So my parents' house, you come into the foyer, and there's these huge columns with like these little banisters. You sit on, take your shoes off and stuff, and then you come inside, and there's the coat closet, and then there's the stairwell, and right next to the stairwell, like if I'm sitting on the stairs like this, and you go like this, there's a mailbox that goes directly into my parents' house on the side of their house, not on their front door. It was on the side for some reason. So I would get grounded, and I would like talk to the girls next door because the cheese bros live next door to me. We right across the grass, and we spent every waking minute together back in the day. I'm talking about for years. I've known these girls since the moment I was born. But like you said, shit happens. People change. Yeah, I had a good one. I did. There's a lot of good memories of me with my friends and pushing strollers with babies in them with Danielle Wilson. Oh man. I certainly tried to change my clothes as soon as I was like allowed to dress myself. This girl had me in these dresses. Oh my gosh. It was ridiculous. I'm talking about frill to the mill. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. I was certainly a cute little thing. I was. So I don't want to say everything right now because I want to save for my next video. But So, my nieces and nephews, man, my siblings, my family, they are my everything. Like, they are the reason why I keep on keeping on. If it was not for them, I would not be here right now. Either drugs would have killed me or I probably would have done it myself. But I have all these babies that need their Aunt Mame. I'll tell you what, being an aunt is one of my greatest accomplishments. I mean, I've messed up, here and there, but I would do anything for those kids. Anything, it doesn't matter. They called me in the middle of the night. I'd go to the shed, send them home, and I'd take care of it. So when I was like 5 or 6, I used to go to my brother Raymond's house all the time because I loved his wife Carol. She has muscular dystrophy and is in a wheelchair. Back in the day, she had a lot of use of her arms and stuff, like her upper body, but her legs she could move, but she just could not walk. So I used to ride around in her powered wheelchair all around town and shit. So much that people actually thought I was her kid. And she was pregnant, right? And I'm little. I'm like 8 when she's pregnant. And I can't obviously pick her up. Well, she ended up peeing her pants. And I felt so bad. I just stood there and pissed my pants. Now, this was way before Billy medicine. I ain't cool unless you pee your pants, I fucking sure the fuck did too. I look back at like being a kid and stuff, and I think about that, and I'm like, man, I was meant to be a good person, but life fucks you up. So anyway, so Carol's pregnant, and so we have this whole system, this whole thing planned where I'm grabbing the bags and I'm meeting them by the front door so Raymond can take her out and we can get her to the hospital. Well, they wake me up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. They're like, Jamie, it's time. I'm like, fall out of bed and I'm running and I grab bags. I'm tripping down the stairs. I'm standing at the door and they're laughing hysterically. Want to know why? Because she wasn't fucking in labor. Fuck it. Just this. That's fucked up. I still hold hostility about that. Wasn't very fair, dude. I was so happy to be an aunt, dude. So happy. Oh my god, I loved it. I do love it. I still love it. I love it. I call my niece and I hear her kids on the phone screaming my name. And my older ones that don't have kids, oh my god, I adore them. Maddie Page's birthday was just a few days ago, and so she's doing this blues festival trainage, and little food and drinks. So I think I'm gonna go do that with her. I fucking love that kid. She started Aunt Mame. I was watching her one day, and she's standing in the kitchen. And man, when I tell you this kid was cute, she was so, I'm not being biased. She was so adorable. And she's like, Aunt Mame, I can't. And I'm like, what, baby? Aunt Mame, I can't. Like, you can what? Aunt Mame, I can't. I'm like, you can what? And she just starts crying. And I think Cameron maybe helped me. He's like, I think she wants ice cream. I'm like, you want ice cream? She's like, yeah. I'm like, I can. Right. Sorry, kid. Didn't know what you were saying. I love all of them, man. My niece Amber, she's the wild one. But I love that kid. I honestly think she loves me more than anybody does. She's got 3 babies. And my Gabby, she's got 2 babies. She's the sweetest thing ever. She's so little. And then I got my Cameron and my Madison and Jana and Anthony and Austin and Ashley and Mikey and Anthony, Conan and Nisa, Aiden and Eamon, Kayla, Addie. Oh no, I'm doing older ones, not the great ones. There's so many. It's so hard to split your time up, man, to like have a life and try to be a part of all of their lives. I lost 5 years of it. You know, I didn't even know my nephew and niece until I came home. And Bella didn't want to see me because I was naughty. She said bad people go to prison. She ain't lying. Well, guys, I'm gonna have to get my ass out of here and go get some work done. I hope you find this video enjoyable. Let me know next time what it is you would like for me to talk about. Ask me some questions. I'll give you some more answers. And we'll go through and I'll give you a breakdown of kind of like my life timeline. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I wouldn't be here without you guys. It's every single one of you. And, I really appreciate you all. I do. Every single one of you. Talking helps me. It makes me not feel so bad. And I owe all of that to you guys. I really do. I can't wait for my next video. Here's some Yodage. Yodage! 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 Look at his resting bitch face. Alright, guys. I love you. Until next time, please be safe. Be aware of your surroundings. People are suck. Pray for the Muslim woman. Hold your family close because you never know when you can lose somebody. Until next time, I love you guys.